15 years ago, a massive car bomb exploded in downtown Beirut. 1,000 kilograms of TNT ripped through cars and buildings, shaking Lebanon to its core. Among the 22 dead that day was the target of the explosion, former Prime Minister Rafik Hariri. The 60-year-old billionaire was a polarizing figure in Lebanon. To some, he was a savior who used his wealth and connections to rebuild the country after 15 years of civil war. To others, he was a bulldozer of history who forced his own agenda on Lebanon and its people. Love him or hate him, he's a singular figure in Lebanese history. So who was he exactly? And why was he killed? Hariri was the son of a poor farmer who moved to Saudi Arabia in his early 20s, and it was there he established one of the largest construction firms in the Gulf and became a favorite of the royal family, building several large projects for them. But his heart remained in Lebanon. In 1989, he played a key role in the signing of the Taif Accord, which helped end the country's civil war. In 1992, he became the country's first post-war prime minister, a position he held on and off for much of the rest of his life. Under Hariri, Lebanon slowly emerged from the wreckage of war. But Lebanon was not free. Syria maintained a military occupation, and the Assad regime effectively controlled who ruled the country. In the early 2000s, that started to change as a nationalist movement formed against the Syrian occupation. In October 2004, Hariri resigned as prime minister in protest of Syria's meddling. 5 months later, a truck bomb blew up his 6-car convoy in downtown Beirut. An international tribunal charged 4 Hezbollah commanders in absentia for Hariri's death. But even after 15 years, justice remains elusive. Hariri's death, though, marked a turning point in Lebanon. It sparked massive protests against Syria, and within a month, the Syrian military began to withdraw after 29 years. But in the years since his death, Lebanon has continued to be plagued by corruption, incompetence, and political deadlock. Today's protests are in many ways a rejection of the post-war political system Hariri helped build and his son Saad led. Even in death, he casts a large shadow.